Welcome to the Cozy Corner, where we are just here to focus on being comfortable with the truth. It's about girl chats, it's not about aesthetics, it's about being ourselves and being real. Girl, you need to be meaner. You need to stand on business. That is what my inner monologue is screaming after what I witnessed and the information that I'm told, okay? For privacy purposes, it's just a friend of mine, okay? And just walk with me. This is almost like the behind the scenes. First and foremost, I want to preface this with the fact that as a girlfriend, I'm a girl's girl. Everyone knows that. That doesn't mean I like big groups of girls. Never been my thing. I have my solid core group of girlfriends, love them to death. They know that. I stalk their locations every 5 seconds. Love it. I want to know what they're doing, where they're going, what they're seeing. Fully love it and support it, okay? And they know, Kay is going to tell the truth. I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be honest. Most of the time I'm like, yeah, just be a bee, be a bad bee, be mean, do the thing. But there are times when I'm like, honestly, that was too far. Okay. So my girlfriends know, and they also know I don't give unsolicited advice. Do you want me to comfort you? Do you want me to just be here for you? Or like, are we busting someone's window? Like that energy. Which one do you want? Okay. I am focused on my life, as should you be, right? I have so much going on. I don't have time to try and control someone's life like I didn't give birth to. So let's start with that. Okay? But at the same time, I just got to be honest. I have to be honest. As a supportive bestie to a few, I just get a little bit confused. It's almost like, and like, we're going to get real here. These are my thoughts as a supportive bestie, okay? I know I'm repeating myself, but I just have to make that clear. Why is it that, this is what I've been asking myself because it happens so much. Why is it that I have I'm surrounded by very strong-willed, very just boss bee energy, they stand on business when they talk to me and when we talk to each other. And when we do have conversations about boys and the letdowns of men, which, that's normal, it all makes sense. What is that? It all makes sense. It's like, yes, shut it down. But then I was told some information today that I'm like, why do I keep hearing this? Like, where's the disconnect? Because when we spoke, we had girl chat, and I have girl chat a lot. And this is not to do with necessarily just one girlfriend in particular, but like when we have girl chat, it's one thing. And then I hear coming back like, oh, we're together, or oh, we were texting. And I'm just like, huh? Again, I don't care. I'm happy for you. Do what you want to do. But I'm like, wait a minute. In the girl chat, it was like, what a loser. This guy was this, and he's so creepy and he's so weird. And we're talking about these low level people who try and creep into the lives of beautiful, flourishing, smart, thriving women. The little cockroaches that pop up, and they're just trying their hardest to basically break down a top quality woman. Those are the only girls that I'm around. I'm not lying here. The energy is just 10. But then it's like, why are you dealing with these low level losers when all you have to do is be mean? All you need to do is shut it down. because around the girls, you shut it down. And it's like, you're right. And then it's like, oh my God, it was so crazy. He was blowing up my DMs. And I'm like, why is he not blocked? Why are you even giving him access to you? Because that's not the same energy that you had. Again, this is like all what goes on in my inner monologue. If any of you have ever seen Lizzie McGuire, you know what I'm talking about, where it's like, it's a split second where it's like what she's actually thinking. It's like it goes into her head. That is what this entire video is. It's like my inner voice screaming of like, what? It's like women fold. You know that amazing iconic song by Kehlani, I've Folded? Iconic. She won a Grammy for it for a reason. She folds. That's what it is. It's folding. Folding the second you actually get around the dust that you were like against when you were in the girl chat or with your girlfriends. I get it. I understand. I'm not saying I've never gone back to someone or never unblocked someone. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not perfect. I'm really not. But what I'm saying there, it gets to a point. It gets to a certain point where I'm like, it's giving hypocritical. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but we're being real. It comes off, you know what? It must be cognitive dissonance, because I feel like with hypocrisy, it's almost like the person who is the hypocrite, it's a manipulation tactic. But this is not what I'm trying to describe. It's almost like you get weak the second you fold, you get weak. You were strong, and then the loser texts you, or you allow him to orbit you online, and so then you're in a text war with him. Okay, and I'm gonna jump into this prime example. I received a phone call from one of my girlfriends. She tells me, you know that bald guy that I was not even into? I'm still not into him at all. Like, he's not my type. I'm not interested. There's never gonna be a day in hell ever. And I'm like, yo, yeah, I remember him. Can't forget him. He meets her at a bar, walks up to her, and he's like, careful, you're talking to these really attractive athlete looking men, like that's her type. And she's just like, I know, I'm fine. And he's just like, careful, I think I have to save you. And she's like, no, I'm fine, we're just having a conversation, you're not my type, get away. But he somehow orbits her and gets her number. And like, of course, when people are drinking and having a good time, that stuff can happen. You're just like, okay, yeah, here's my number. That's not really the problem. I'm finding out he's been texting me for the last couple days and over the weekend saying, oh, like really offensive, negging energy. It's not even energy. It is words, like harassing, seeing her on social media and saying, oh my gosh, like I'm seeing you online. Okay, I guess just send me a picture of you. Oh, shucks. And she's just like, ugh. Men like that are just, what are you doing? They're such low quality. And I was like, okay, tell me more. And she's like, oh, and then he said like, oh, it's Friday. I know you were out and about getting it in, like some, basically prying, being disrespectful, assuming things as someone who's not her dad, boyfriend, husband, anyone important in her life. She's not even into him, okay? He's a nobody. And I'm just like, huh? And she's getting worked up as she talks to me. Rightfully so. When you are harassed like that, that is harassment. All of that that douchey behavior and just riling women up, that's harassing behavior. And she's getting worked up. I'm getting worked up because I'm like, this is where it crosses the line for me, because I'm like, block. Block them. Be mean. What is he gonna do? He's blocked. He's not gonna do anything. And if you see him in public, leave, walk away. Don't give these people energy. That makes it even more enticing for them, okay? That's a whole nother story. But then she's like, I mean, I don't want to tell him he's like a short king, he's not my, and I'm just like, why? He had no problem disrespecting you. And you're not even disrespecting him by calling a man short isn't disrespect. It is what it is. And I don't have a problem with a short king at all, or a bald king, whatever the person is. I don't really have a problem with either of those. I'm not that tall, in my opinion. So none of that even phases me. That's not mean to call something what it is. Taking things to a different level, harassing, like basically insinuating certain things about women, that is mean. And I was like, he doesn't have a problem saying that to you, babe. So say what you want. Be ruthless. Ruthless. Where are the ruthless women who just stand on business, and if you cross them, you're cut off? You were cut off. Where are my ruthless girls? Where are you? For the love of God, if you are around, if you see this video, comment ruthless. Comment ruthless. If you are like me. That doesn't mean you are evil or toxic to men who are respectful and gentlemen and kind, thoughtful men with character. That's not what I said. But these flies where it's just like you have to swat. Those men they're not men. They're just these little boys. They don't deserve our energy. And guess what? I need to calm down. When I stopped allowing that freaking irritating energy into my life, around my conversations with my girlfriends, around conversations with my sister who's like this with me, guess what? I just feel peaceful. It's okay. You need to be more mean. Is it more mean or mean? Meaner. Let's call it meaner. We'll look it up later. Dictionary.com. Meaner. You need to be meaner. You need to be more ruthless with people who act like that, because I have a lot of peace. If I even whiff you're playing games in my text message, block. If I catch a weird vibe and you say something or you double text me and it comes out and it's too soon to be, block. If you want to make a little backhanded comment, block. Block. It's really not that hard. And I don't understand why the most beautiful, intelligent, like, just, that's all. Everything I have just said is me, like, it's just me going, huh? I just don't get it. I don't understand it. And on the inverse, if you are a girly who folds very quickly, why? Because it doesn't, I've done it. It doesn't feel good. It does, you just end up empty-handed. What is it about these guys? I'm not talking about men. I'm not talking about the good quality ones. Fold for them all day. I get it. But what is it about these pests to where you can't just be like, not interested. Do not text my phone. Do not call me. You are low quality. The way you're acting is unattractive. That's unattractive. You're disrespectful. Leave me alone. Get off my phone. Wanna be blocked? Question mark. 2 strikes, you're out. Block. What is so hard about that? These people don't matter. And guess what? These guys don't see you as anything besides an object anyway. So I don't understand why we're also, not we, why are there girls out there being nice to that low quality? I don't know. Because our energy is to be protected and harvested to be used on ourselves and the things that we want, not what someone is sucking out of us. And guys like that, that's just one example. I'm sure there's 1,000 more out there who act like that. And that is why, again, I stand on business, because I like peace. When you romanticize chaos for so long, you think peace is boring, or a dry phone means you don't got it anymore. That's not true. My quiet little phone means I can curl up and do this right now. I can mind my freaking business anytime I want and talk to the girlies who have something to give back, something of interest to me. Instead of sitting around hoping and waiting and wishing, like, I hope he acts right, and what's he doing? He's not doing anything of quality. Leave that man alone and be more mean. Be ruthless. Tell him to piss off if he's not acting right. Because if he cared that he offends you, guess what? He will apologize. Keyword, he will apologize, followed by changing his actions almost immediately. And if he doesn't do that, it's because he doesn't want to. It's not because he wasn't snuggled properly as a baby, and because, you know, he only got through 1 week of therapy and he should. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. He's not your son, so stop acting like it. You don't even know this low quality guy. No one cares, because he doesn't care about you, okay? As long as we all are on the same playing field and we understand that low quality guys don't care about women, they don't even really care about themselves, that's a whole nother story. If you know that, which we do, and you go, you have 2 options. I'm going to play the same stupid game and win stupid prizes with low quality, or low quality needs to exit stage left almost like immediately. So when you catch it, low quality goes out the door. I don't put up with low quality. There are only 1 or 2 options. And that is kind of like where I've noticed that, and it's not just friends of mine. Again, this story is one of many. It's an example of the same types of stories that women have. It just needs to no longer happen. That would be nice. So shutting it down as soon as possible and being a ruthless woman is how we're going to get them to fall in line. And because just remember that guys are just like dogs. You got to train them. And if you don't want to train them, you have no business being around them, because dogs were at one point wild animals. So leave a comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking. Are you ruthless, or do you fold for just any guy? There's no judgment here. Remember, this is just girl chat. We're just being real. I want to know. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.